We've got the biggest night in the NBA offseason tonight as the 2023 NBA draft will take place. Dreams will become reality for all these players who've been working their whole lives to get to the NBA. But headlines were already being made last night in the waking hours. There was a 3-team trade. I woke up this morning, checked my phone, and there was a notification. We had a massive trade that involved the Celtics, the Grizzlies, and the Wizards. Let's break down this whole trade before we do anything else. Let's talk about what it means to each individual team. And let's start with the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies have acquired Marcus Smart, the Defensive Player of the Year from 2 years ago, joining Jaren Jackson, the recent Defensive Player of the Year. So the past two Defensive Players of the Year now play for the Memphis Grizzlies. But even more than that, if you watch the video that I made about Ja Morant and his 25-game suspension, I said that the Grizzlies needed to go out and get a strong veteran presence, a leader that could lead Ja Morant, that could take him under his wings and say, hey, this is what it takes to win. You got to get all of this off the court stuff out of here. And what a guy to do it, but Marcus Smart. He was the leader, the heart of that Celtics team, and I really, truly feel that he can take Ja Morant under his wings. They can both paint their hair the same color, and he can lead Ja Morant to be not only a better player, but a better man, and keep all of this off the court stuff out of here. And I think it's just a great move for the Memphis Grizzlies. I think it's going to turn out great. I think that Marcus Smart is going to play a huge role in Ja's career. He's going to teach him a lot. So shout out to the Grizzlies for going out, getting that veteran leader to help out their young star. They're both going to paint their hair the same color. I can't wait to watch it. But for Boston, man, what a loss. What a loss. Marcus Smart, 9 years in Boston. He was supposed to be a Celtic for his whole career. And it all comes to an end. I feel like the Celtics are really gonna miss this guy because he's kind of their Draymond Green. He's their bulldog. He's gonna get under the other guys' skin. He's the heart of that team. But they did get Kristaps Porzingis, who coming into the league was extremely touted, super high ceiling. Didn't really pan out, but he's coming off of his best year ever with the Wizards. They also got a 25th overall pick in tonight's draft, so we'll see what that materializes into. And they've got a first-round pick in 2024, so hopefully it works out for the Celtics, but I feel like they really kind of just lost the heart of that team. Who knows where Jaylen Brown is going to end up, if he's going to stay. I know that Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart apparently got into a fight in the bubble, so maybe this also means that they can keep Jaylen Brown. Maybe they had to get rid of Marcus Smart in order to keep Jaylen Brown, which if so, that's a very smart decision on the Celtics side, choosing Jaylen Brown over Marcus Smart. But I do believe that he was the heart and he was so pivotal to this team. So we'll see what happens. The Wizards getting Tyus Jones, Danilo Gallinari, and Mike Muscala. 3 young studs here. They also got a 35th overall pick in tonight's draft. So the Wizards, obviously, they just moved Bradley Beal. They got Chris Paul. Chris Paul is probably going to be on the move, so they're trying to build a young core over there in Washington. I feel like they've been doing this for a while, trying to rebuild that team, so hopefully they can get it right this time. And that's a trade right there. Huge for the Grizzlies. I think the Grizzlies come out the winner of the whole trade, although it could be the Wizards in the long run. I think the absolute loser of the trade, to me, has to be the Celtics, just because of how much Marcus Smart did mean to that team. But hopefully they can figure it out as well. Hopefully they can get Kristaps playing well, because I'd like to see Kristaps playing well. When he first came to the Knicks, I was excited for him. Obviously, things didn't turn out quite as planned, but he is extremely talented, so hopefully he can get it figured out over in Boston. Another trade that apparently is supposed to be going on here tonight. We've got Paul George possibly to the Knicks to join Randall and to join Brunson. What a three-headed monster that would be for the Knicks. I feel like Paul George could fit in extremely well here. We were talking about Damian Lillard possibly coming to the Knicks, but again, Damian Lillard seems like he's going to be staying in Portland. But if you want to keep up to date with all the trades that go on, I'll be making videos throughout the night during the NBA draft as things happen. So if you want to stay up to date, make sure to hit that subscribe button real quick. But for the NBA draft, we do have a little bit of controversy here. Who is going to be going number 2 for the Charlotte Hornets? For the longest time, we were thinking that it was going to be Brandon Miller, although Scoot Henderson seems to be, you could say, kind of the more talented and more proven player, as he has been in the G League, facing up against NBA caliber opponents, while Brandon Miller is coming out of Alabama. But Brandon Miller can really shoot the ball, so I think he's still going to be a talent no matter where he goes, whether it is Charlotte or whether it is to the Trailblazers? Is Zion going to get moved in to the Trailblazers at number 3 if Scoot is still there for the Pelicans? There's so much to figure out, so many trades going on all over the place. I ran a poll on my TikTok. If you aren't following yet, all the links are down in my bio, so make sure to go ahead and follow. I ran a poll saying if you were the Hornets, who would you select? Would you go with Brandon Miller? Would you go with Scoot Henderson? 70% of the people said that they would go with Scoot Henderson. So Shams came out, said that they are going to go with Scoot, but it seems like they're divided over there in Charlotte. Half of the people want Scoot, half of the people want Brandon Miller. So we'll see how it all unfolds tonight. But if you want to stay up to date with all the trades, all the fuss going on in the draft, I'm going to be making videos. As soon as I make them, I'm going to edit them in like 5 minutes and I'm going to put them right out. So I'll have breaking news for you guys all night. So make sure to hit that sub button. And if you watch this far into the video, I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. I'll catch you tonight on these videos. Peace.
Like the video and subscribe to the crossover.